Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here, and welcome to another retro gaming review. And now we bring you a 1989 game by French software house Titus, or it could be Titus because of the way French pronunciation works. So, from what I can make out, this is a bat and ball game with a difference. Rather than something like, say, Arkanoid, which is all confined to one screen. This one, by comparison, actually has scrolling in it, and so it looks like Q, A, Z, X are the keys. Caps key changes the speed of the scrolling. That's handy to know. There was also a letter I just saw which allows you to lose your current life, or current live, as it said. Oh, here it is. K key to lose current life, F-E, not V-E, never mind. So let's take a look at this, shall we? Live. It's lives. Wasn't quite translated correctly, this one. So it looks like I'm taking. Hey. So I'm taking out these yellow blocks by the looks of things. Nice use of colour with no clash, which is. Oh, I see. If you actually hold down the caps key, you can that's how you get the scrolling to be less quick. So that's that level cleared, and I've still got 9 live. Yes, that's gonna be cool. Oh, I see. You've got some blocks which you have to hit multiple times before they're destroyed. Those magenta ones, for instance. My only real gripe with the visual approach to this is that this is a game from 1989, and it does look quite simplistic for a game of its era. I mean, I know it obviously wasn't, because it wouldn't be this fast, but it almost looks like a game that's been written in BASIC using the base set of graphics for the backgrounds. And oh goodness me, it's also quite hard to get the ball to go at the angle that you want. Yeah. Oh, I see. I actually have to use my bat to break through these, do I? Oh my goodness. Another thing I've noticed is that, unlike Arkanoid, there doesn't seem to be anything in the way of power-ups, so my worry is that it's going to take too long to break all the blocks that I need to in order to progress to the next level. And you can also only seem to be able to fire off the ball at 45-degree angles. That's actually quite limiting. And there's precious little sound. If you listen very carefully, you can hear a very faint tapping noise every time the ball bounces off something. But apart from that, there's no sound. Oh, well, slightly different sound when the ball hits my bat's character. But apart from that, oh god, it's so hard to get the angle correct at the best of times. Sometimes it can rebound while it's just off screen, and you accidentally get in the ball's way and throw its trajectory off the course you intended it. Oh god! Well, that's all of those gone. It is a nice touch having some blocks which you actually have to use. You have to break yourself without the use of the ball. You actually break it with your bat. Come on. Right, that's that one gone. There's just one there and a little bit down there. What? I'm not entirely sure about some of the physics in this, I have to admit. Oh, God. Oh, bloody hell. Ah, I got that one. Right, just that one yellow block left. That's going to be hard. Oh, so close. See what I mean? When the ball only goes at 45-degree angles, it's really hard to. Blast! It's really hard to. Oh, didn't want that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, yes, that's exactly what I want to do, because now all I've got to do is wait for it to come back down. Yay! Although the keys are QAZX rather than QAOP, that's not. Oh no! Now that character down there, the skull and crossbones, is death. You must not touch him, and nor must the ball. That's going to add an extra layer of difficulty. Especially that those two are moving. Hey? Another thing I don't like is occasionally oh shit! The ball must have hit death. See? You also die. You also lose a life if your bat hits death. Oh shit! No. Oh, for goodness sake! It's so hard to get this at the correct angle, especially having to. Oh, bloody hell. I am. Obviously, because of its use of colour, it meant it had to have character, square by character, square movement. Well, at least when it's like that, it's less likely to hit death. Good, it's not in line with those. Oh, what? Oh, you bastard! Hit death, the ball hit death again. See, it's very easy to lose track of where the ball is. Ugh. Ah, good. Oh, pissing hell. Oh, God. Oh, bloody hell, I better keep that out. Oh, God, please. No! Shit! I'm sure that didn't even touch death. Death was a little bit distance away. Oh no, and every time you lose a life it puts all the blocks back. I would have preferred it if it didn't do that, given that this game has no power-ups to help you clear it quicker. Oh, blimmin' hell. Oh, God. Oh, God, I nearly hit death. Oh. No! Damn it. Now let's put all those blocks back again. Now I've got to break them all over again. Ugh. It's actually quite hard to position your bat in the right place, which isn't ideal. Oh no, don't go too fast, I'll have a harder time keeping you away from death. Yeah, I'm really not sure about the ball's physics in this. Well, the physics in general. They're very basic, and so is the visual style. I mean, you don't get the shiny looking blocks that you did in the Arkanoid games, for instance, and it just looks cheap. It's a shame though, because there are some quite nice ideas in this. Right. Don't you dare go in there. See, look, there's no power up, so it's taking forever and a day just to be able to knock out these bricks. No music or anything like that. I mean, I don't think there was a separate 128k version. Oh, balls! Hit death. Now I've got to do all that again. Seriously, why couldn't have kept all the blocks that were already... Can you imagine how frustrating the Arkanoid would have been if you had to destroy absolutely every last block you'd previously destroyed all over again just because you lost a life? It wouldn't have been half as well received as it was. It would have just been seen as overly frustrating. No! Damn it. Sometimes the ball goes so fast you can't stop it in time. this is definitely not going to get an excellent score. No, not even close. Damn it. Well, that's Titan for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. A bat and ball game with a bit of a difference, but ultimately some of the differences are actually its downfall. So I made it onto the high score table, but that wasn't exactly surprising since I only had to get higher than 10 points. So graphics, not really that special. I mean, I know it's a Spectrum, but this is 1989. There are games which were several years older than that have better looking, more interesting graphics than this. This just looks like it's got graphics which were done with the predetermined graphics that are on the Spectrum keyboard that anyone can do in BASIC, and it's a bit embarrassing. I mean, even the way the ball moves is not exactly is not exactly particularly interesting. It's constrained to the 8 main directions, which again is more like akin to a bat and ball game that someone would write in BASIC, which of course this wasn't. Sound is very minimal. There's no music, and the sound that is there is by and large very quiet. The most notable sound I heard in that gameplay is whenever me or my ball hit death. But even that was a bit on the quiet side. Gameplay. It's really quite fiddly to get the bat to hit the ball in the direction you want it to. The bat moves quite fast, and that's particularly a problem when you're trying not to hit death. And as you saw, there are a number of occasions where you can get caught unawares because the ball hits death and ends the game, and that can happen even when the ball is off screen, which particularly initially can be quite jarring and unexpected, which also impacts on the overall enjoyment of the game. If you're going to have things like that, then maybe having the single screen layout of something like Breakout or the Arkanoid games would have worked better, because at least then you'd have a better chance of being able to get your bat in the way before the ball went anywhere near death. But another big problem is because there are no add-ons or power-ups that could help you to clear a stage quicker. It can take absolutely ages just to complete one level, regardless of how good you are at getting the ball to go where you want it to. Especially as you can't do it at anything other than the 8 main directions that are 45 degrees apart from one another. And the other galling thing is that it resets all of the blocks that you destroyed every time you lose a life. I mean, can you imagine if you had only one block left to destroy on that level I was just trying to complete before I lost all my lives? And you just had that one block and either you or your ball hit death. That would mean that for the next life you'd have to do all that destruction all over again from the very beginning. That's just as frustrating as those games where you get, in other genres, where you get sent back to the start of the level every time you lose a life, which is in effect what this is doing. That too is going to have a severe adverse effect on my final score. So I'm going to give Titan on the Spectrum 6 out of 10. It's got some nice ideas and it's fast, but it's limited visual appeal and coupled with those frustrating game mechanics and ultimately are its worst enemies. and it was just made more frustrating than it really needed to be, especially with the playing area being larger than the screen, and where you can lose a life with the action happening off screen, when you can sort of end up scratching your head as to what happened. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this review. Hope to catch you on another one again soon. Texie88 out.